Namaste. Welcome back, listeners. I am Dr. Bhavna Sharma, Assistant Professor of Law working at Himachal Pradesh University, Regional Center, Dharamshala. In this video, topic for discussion is what is Preamble, what role it plays to the Constitution of India, and what is its importance. This is the basic language of the Preamble. Now, first of all, let us try to understand what is the objectives behind the preamble. We have to keep this thing in mind, the declaration, we the people of India. These opening lines in the preamble to the Constitution of India plays an important role in interpretation of Constitution. The preamble itself does not give any power, but it gives a direction and purpose to the Constitution. It outlines the objectives of the whole Constitution. It contains the fundamentals of the Constitution. The contents of the preamble play an important role in interpretation of our Constitution. So, my dear listeners, the preamble to the Constitution records the aims and aspirations of people of India which, since independence has been translated, transmitted and transcribed into various provisions of the Constitution. And of course, the process is still going on because if any nation has to flourish and to be on the path of development, then the Constitution cannot be static. It has rightly been pointed out by Chief Justice Subbarao in the case of Golaknath versus State of Punjab that the preamble to an act sets out the objectives which the legislation is intended to achieve. Now, what does the preamble actually mean? The preamble means the introduction to a statute. It is the introductory part of the Constitution. A preamble may also be used to introduce a particular section or group of sections. According to Chambers' 20th Century Dictionary, a preamble means preface, introduction, especially that of an act of parliament, giving its reasons and purpose, a prelude. However, Black's Law Dictionary states that preamble means a clause at the beginning or a statute explanatory of the reasons for its enactment and the objectives sought to be accomplished. Generally, a preamble is a declaration made by the legislature of the reasons for the passage of the statute and is helpful in the interpretation of any ambiguities within the statute to which it is prefixed. We know that preamble to the Constitution of India plays a very important role. Now it is very important to understand what are those components or parts of the preamble. So there are four components, or we can also say that four strong pillars of the preamble from which it derives its authority. So first is the authority clause. The opening lines of the preamble of India are "We the people of India," which clearly shows that preamble derives its authority from the people of India. Second clause or pillar of the preamble is clause indicating type of government. And in the preamble, we the people of India have solemnly resolved to give ourselves sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. And the third clause or the third important component or pillar of the preamble is the objective clause. And objective of the Constitution of India is justice, liberty, equality and fraternity to all and among all. And these objectives has been enshrined in various parts and provisions of the Constitution. And the fourth clause is the enacting clause, that is adoption and enactment of the constitution. So it is very clear that we could have a strong legal system only if the foundation is strong. So the preamble, the very foundation of the constitution in itself is very strong. Let us try to understand first pillar of the preamble, that is authority clause. The preamble begins with the words "We the people of India," clearly indicating the source of all authority of the constitution. These words declares in unambiguous terms that the constitution has been adopted, enacted and given to themselves by the people of India. It emphasizes the sovereignty of the people and the fact that all powers of government flow from the people. It is people of India on whose authority the constitution rests. The Supreme Court in the case of Union of India versus Madan Gopal, All India Reporter 1954, Supreme Court 158, referred to these words in preamble while recognizing the power of Indian legislatures to enact laws with retrospective operation beyond the commencement of the constitution itself. The court observed that our constitution, as appears from the preamble, derives its authority from the people of India. Thank you very much. That's all for this video.